Quick thing before we get into the video. I'm sorry, I look maybe just a tad little bit like a junkie. I don't know if I can use the word junkie. Am I being offensive? Someone tell me if I'm being offensive, because if I am, I'm gonna stop. If I'm not, then hey. Anyway, quick thing before the video. As of today, as in when this video is going up, we have 136 subscribers. That is bloody crazy to me. We have gained around 40 subscribers for the past 2 weeks, I think, and that is just so crazy to me. Yes, I know there are YouTube channels with millions and millions of subscribers, but I honestly never thought I'm gonna get past 100, and I understand that probably most people are subscribing to me because of the video I made on The Rewired Soul, and I'm just gonna apologize here that if that's the only reason you're subscribing, I'm sorry, but I won't really be doing more drama things. If you're interested in the gothic subculture, some psychology, some neurobiology, fashion, makeup, insomnia shit, then yeah, you're totally welcome to stay, because that's mostly what I do. Oh, also books. This is a book video. But if you're here just for the drama, I'm sorry, I'm not really, I have nothing against drama, but there won't really be videos. Now that that's out of the way, I just want to apologize. God, thank you. Thank every single person who has subscribed in those past 2 weeks. It means so much to me. I really appreciate it. It's such a cutest number. I don't know what I'll do if I ever reach like 1,000. I think my mind will just fucking explode. And I'd like to thank all the people who have been supporting me for a long time. There's this one subscriber I haven't seen in my comment box lately, but he was always here. He always commented something nice. Real cool bloke. I don't know if you're still watching me, but I'd like to thank Jack O'Brien for being a really cool fan and always having something nice to say. I miss you in my comment section. You were cool, so I don't know, let this be a shout out. Anyway, I just wanted to thank everybody, because I didn't get to do that last week, and the amount of people who have subscribed to me is just crazy, because I can't even believe that there's around 136 people in the world that want to listen to my ramblings, so thank you. Thank you so much, this is so bloody overwhelming. I am making this probably into a much bigger deal than it is, but thank you, that's all I wanted to say. Now we can get into the video. I hope you enjoy, and yeah. Hello everybody, today another kind of negative video, and I'm sorry, I want to keep this channel positive, but I can't, like, I cannot even, literally. Today I wanted to talk to you about possibly one of the worst books I've ever read in my life. Now, I'm a person who generally likes to see the good in everything, and that includes books. I very rarely read a book that I actually 100% dislike, and I very rarely put an opinion on Goodreads that something has, you know, less than 3 stars. Most of my reviews are 4 stars because I'm just a sucker. This book though, like, I didn't give it 1 star. I'm not that mad at it, but I gave it 2 stars because I can't. Now the book, to, you know, not keep you in anticipation, is Neil Gaiman's Smoke and Mirrors short story collection. Now please, before anyone gets mad at me, I actually love Neil Gaiman. I have read every single of his books. Actually, I have a few books that I have doubles of in different languages, for instance. That's how much I like him. And I really do enjoy his writing, and I really do enjoy everything about him. That's why this book was such a huge disappointment to me. It started off cool with some really nice stories. There was a story about, okay, spoiler alert, I'm gonna put on, you know, the number here where my story recap will end. So there was a story, for instance, about a lady who accidentally bought the Holy Grail, and Sir Lancelot, I think, kept coming to her weekly or something like that, so, and asking her what she would do to, you know, to sell it, because like he wanted it, and it was such a heartwarming, nice story. Or another story where Neil Gaiman and his family are the main characters, and they adopt a cat, and the cat comes back scarred every night, and so they keep him in the basement for 4 nights, and during 4 days following these 4 nights, the family, a lot of misfortunes basically befalls the family, and Neil Gaiman lets the cat out and decides to watch it during the night to see what happens, how this cat gets hurt. And it turns out that the cat is basically a guardian angel guarding them from evil, from the devil, and that's why when he's out, the family is happy and they prosper and shit, and that's why when he was kept in the basement, the devil could come in and, you know, do nasty shit. So, you know, there were a lot of really heartwarming, nice stories in the beginning that I was just like, oh man, these are so bloody cute, and started off so well. After that, shortly after that, we got into the nasty. Now, don't get me wrong, the stories are actually good. If you like this sort of things, the stories are not bad. With my conflict is not with the stories themselves. I don't think the stories are badly written. I don't think the stories, you know, have a bad premise or bad characters or anything. No, I actually think the stories could be good. There's one aspect that I absolutely bloody hate about these stories, and it's the sex scenes and sexual scenes. Now, if you've ever read a Neil Gaiman book with the sex scenes, you might understand what I mean. He is very gruesome with the details, and not like in an erotic way like Jim Butcher, who like has some issues, I think. I'm sorry, I love Jim Butcher and the Dresden Files, but like, you know, when Jim Butcher writes about sex scenes, okay, sometimes a little bit, you know, explicit, but they're not nasty, you know, like they're supposed to be like erotic and like, oh yeah, give me. With Neil Gaiman, it's kind of different because he does it in an explicit way, but it's kind of nasty. It's oftentimes they are kind of disgusting, especially when he writes about cheating. The way he writes about cheating, I basically have like a thing for cheaters. Not a good thing. I hate cheaters. Like, cheating triggers me a little bit. I don't want to get into that shit, but I hate cheating, and I hate cheaters, and I hate the whole concept on cheating on someone who you're supposed to love. And so the way he describes all those cheating scenes is just nasty for me. But okay, you don't mind cheating as much as I do, fine. Not everyone has to, so maybe you won't mind that. What you might mind though is the scenes that are basically explained in the same disgusting, nasty manner, but the scenes are of sexual abuse. For instance, spoiler alert, I'm going to put when it ends here. For instance, in one of the short stories, I don't remember the title now, I can put it here when I edit. In one of the short stories, it's about boys growing up in, I think, a boarding school. And there's one boy who talks about how he gives a blowjob to one of the teachers, and the teacher tells him it's totally okay. And to me, that is disgusting. Yeah, maybe the boy agreed to it, but like, it's still statutory rape, you know? To me, it's just bloody disgusting. And, you know, there's a whole lot of scenes like that. So I think in nearly every story in this collection, there's a gruesome cheating scene, or there's a gruesome, like, sexual assault or sexual abuse scene. Like, I don't think there's particularly a short story where it's actually about rape. I don't recall rape being in here. I probably would remember if someone was raped, but you know, stuff like that. And I generally detest the way Neil Gaiman writes about sex. If it's, you know, like in American Gods, where it's 400 bloody pages and maybe 2 or 3 sex scenes for the whole book, okay, I'm not gonna complain that much, like I can just skip that. But here you've got, I'm just gonna tell you how many bloody fucking things this, oh god, I have to count this shit. Okay, give me a second. So in my version, there's around 36 short stories, and probably around 28 to 30 of those short stories have a sex scene like that, and it's never a nice sex scene. It's never something that like, oh, we love each other, we're gonna make love. No, it's always something gruesome, brutal, cheating, sexual abuse, you know, shit like that, and I just can't take that. Now, I don't know whether Neil Gaiman was cheating on someone during this book, because there's an immense, you know, lot of I cannot talk today, but there's so fucking much cheating things in here that I don't know that he was cheating on maybe when he wrote this shit, or maybe he was cheating on something, like I don't bloody know. But it's actually disturbing where you're reading the 15th story in a row where someone's cheating or someone going like, this is getting kind of weird. Like, dude, you write such fucking amazing books. Why do you keep on sticking with this shit throughout all those shit stories? Sorry, shit stories, oh my god. Short stories, I want to say short stories. And that basically really bothered me. Cause like, if, you know, I can always just, you know, turn the pages and miss a sex scene, I get that. But you really can't do that in a short story, you know, because there's not that much place for it. And so I would definitely not recommend this short story collection. I am planning on buying another one of his because I haven't read the short stories. I just read all his books and all his comic books, but I haven't read the short stories yet. So I plan on buying another one, and I hope it's going to be better than this one. I think there are 3 short stories collection. I'm not counting the Norse mythology because I've already read that and it's myths. So if that one's gonna be as bloody ridiculous and bad as this one, I don't think I'm gonna bother, because like as I mentioned, I don't know if something was going on in his life that this book is basically only about cheating and sexual abuse most of the time. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe that's the case, and if so, then I feel sorry for him, but I don't know, it's just not something I would want to read. To me, most of this was kind of disgusting. I felt kind of unclean after reading this, because as I mentioned, the way he basically writes about sex is disgusting. It's like, there are so many ways to write about sex, and he just chose a very disgusting, nasty way. He won't say, you know, vagina, he's gonna put in some nasty words for vagina. He won't say penis, he's gonna say dick, cock, and all that shit. I am so, okay, I want to say getting demonetized, but I don't get monetization. Anyway, so, you know, this is just, the phrasing, the words, man, this is just nasty, okay? I'm gonna be honest, this is just bloody nasty. That's all I gotta say about this book. But if you enjoyed it, if you read it, please tell me in the comments below. I would love to know. Please, I would like to say that this is my opinion, so if you love the book, please don't hate me. I love Neil Gaiman. I'm his full supporter. I just think this is shit. Okay, so tell me in the comments below what you think if you read this book. Do you plan on reading this book? And, yeah, like, comment something nice. I am here nearly every week, and I love you guys so much. Give yourself a big ass hug from me. Yes. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Mwah.